notice that your money is not going as far as it used to, that you are finding yourself with more month at the end of your money? Well, it's no surprise that inflation is increasingly out of control. Today in this video, we're going to share with you why you should stop saving money. And I know to hear that sounds counterintuitive, counterproductive, to suggest that you stop saving money. But I'm not suggesting that you don't save money at all. I'm suggesting that you should perhaps consider changing the way in which you save money. And before we get into that, I just want to share with you just a brief passage of scripture. King Solomon says in Ecclesiastes chapter 11, verse 1, cast thy bread upon the water, and thou shalt find it after many days. Cast thy bread upon the water, and thou shalt find it after many days. One of the problems with saving money the traditional way, that is taking it to the bank and putting it in a savings account or even in a checking account. One of the problems with that is not even banks save money that way. What banks do with your and my money as soon as we deposit it is they send it right out the back door into various different investments and gains huge sums of interest on your and my money. And so the problem with that is the banks get all the benefit and they pay you and I not even a fraction of a percent in the interest that they gained on our money. And so what we should do is actually take a note, take a hint, right? Follow the lead of the banks and do what the banks do with our money and cut out the middleman. What does that mean? That means that you, instead of putting your money into a traditional bank account, which is causing your money to lose value every day. Consider this for a second. The ingredients for bread, to my knowledge, have not changed in, I don't know, 50, 100 years, maybe even since forever. And yet the cost of a loaf of bread is increasingly going up. And so what does that mean? If bread is still the same, there are no new ingredients in it, and it's roughly made relatively the same way, and so there's no new labor going into the making of bread, why is the cost of bread going up? Well, the cost of bread is not going up. The problem is the value of your dollar is going down due to inflation. And so one of the ways that King Solomon suggests that you overcome this idea of inflation and your buying power, your spending power going down is through investment. That's what that particular passage means, Ecclesiastes 11 and 1. It means that you should invest your money, and after many days, you will reap a return. Let me share with you a personal story. In November of 2022, I purchased stock in Meta, formerly known as Facebook. Right? And so Meta, the parent company of Facebook, their stock at the time was trading at $98 a share. As of 2 days ago, I checked. I didn't check this morning, but as of 2 days ago, it was trading at $481. That's a nearly 400% increase in the value of that money. And so, for instance, if I had purchased $1,000 worth of Meta stock, then today that $1,000 would be worth nearly $4,000. And so it is important that we change our mindset around saving money. Let's do what the banks do with our money. Let's save our money in a place where it is going to actually work for us and not in a place where it's going to be diminished. And so I didn't want to be very long. I just wanted to tell you today, share with you today, that perhaps you should consider stop saving money in the traditional way and do what follow the timeless advice of King Solomon. This timeless advice has not changed, and it has benefited thousands, perhaps even millions of people since King Solomon wrote it down, inspired by God himself. Cast your bread upon the water, and you will find it after many days. My son learned this valuable lesson here today, just this morning. He came to me very excited because he saved about $450 in cryptocurrency, purchased cryptocurrency. Today, that same $450 is valued almost at $2,500. Now, had he had that same $450 sitting in a bank account, it would still be $450. But not only would it be $450, he would be able to purchase far less goods and products or services with that money. And so I say to you, as King Solomon said, cast your bread up on the water. And after many days, you're going to find it. And so please, please, please consider changing the way in which you save your dollars. And never forget, when your grass is green, there is no need to look on the other side.